guys, so today we are at my favourite restaurant, Power of Health, and I am sat with the woman behind the magic, Tess, and today she's going to be showing me one of her signature recipes. And guys, if you're interested in your health and your well-being, then welcome, but be sure to hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell so that you'll be the first to know when I upload a new video. Hey guys, and welcome to Live Well with Tia. And the purpose of this channel is to inspire, motivate and coach you into a healthier lifestyle. Okay guys, so just to give you a little bit of insight why I've chosen Power of Health with this beautiful lady is because I have lived in this area for about 10, 11 years and I've never been able to go somewhere and eat gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free foods without there being some complications or eyebrows being raised or any sort of concerns if it's going to actually be safe for me, and I've had to travel way out of the area for that. But when Tess opened Power of Health, it was like Christmas to me because I could have starters, a main meal, a dessert, and then a treat, and then a drink, all without worrying if I'm going to drop down or be sick or come out in a rash or anything like that. So everything this restaurant stands for is me in food. So, so that's literally why I've chosen Power of Health. I literally believe in what the restaurant stands for. From the day she opened, well, in the beginning I was actually here every single day, which is so bad. I was doing takeaways, I was coming here after work, grabbing some snacks, I was bringing my work colleagues here. I was doing, as soon as she came on Uber Eats, I was on there ordering my food as well, and that's literally why I've chosen Power of Health. Okay, so Tess, tell me a little bit about yourself and what your vision was about this mastermind here at Power of Health.
Firstly, I just want to say what you said about the shop before really touched me. And it's just really nice to hear it from someone else and like actually see, oh wow, like I'm actually making a difference to someone, because that is the aim of the game really. So it was just really nice. But so the vision of this cafe, well, it's quite a long story, but I've suffered from a lot of allergies, intolerances, stomach problems for about 10 years now. So I was 17 when I really kind of realised, okay, I've got something going on. What's going on here? Like, it's not a bit normal. So I decided to, always keep going to the doctors because I was really suffering. I would eat and then straight away I'd be sick. And it's quite embarrassing for a lot of girls to talk about things like that. But with me, like, it's just, I'm just used to it now. It is what it is, and this is why I've opened this cafe. So I have to be open and honest with everyone. But I was just in and out. With every time I ate, I just got very sick, and the doctors didn't know what it was. They always said, maybe it's in your head, or we don't know what to do with you. Try and slip some antidepressants into me, but it never worked. I knew there was something wrong because I could tell. And then one day, I must have been about 21, and I lost 18 kilos in 24 hours.
Wow.
And that's when it hit me. I spent 3 months in hospital trying to figure out what it was. They allocated me to a doctor that really, really helped me. Not just for medicine, just helped me. Really knew, okay, there's something wrong. And then ever since then, I had to change the way I ate. And I'm half Greek, half Turkish, right? All there is dairy and cheese and throwing, there's just a little bit of butter. No. Like, I had to cut it all out. So I lived with my family then, and I had to cook for everyone. So it was kind of a trial and error in the beginning. I was like, okay, let's try this, let's try that. And then I just eventually started making things at home, and then everyone started to eat it, and then everyone started to enjoy it. And they used to say, open up a shop, open up a shop. I'm not, don't be silly. I'm a messy chef, I'm not a chef, you know, I just cook. I just make people happy. And then I was like, okay, fine. And before that, I was doing fashion photography. I was working in Vogue, and I really loved my job, and that's all I wanted to do, really. And then I just kept having to leave because I was always back and forward in hospital. And then one day, I was away with the girls, and my face got stuck, literally to the point where I had a stroke. So one side of my face like dropped, and I didn't know what it was, and I got really scared. I had to fly back, and I ended up obviously in hospital again. And I think it's from, I kept losing all my nutrients in my body like for 10 years. And after I lost that weight, everything changed for me. My stomach was never the same, my body wasn't the same. Every time I ate, something happened. I flared up, I got ulcers, I got rashes every time I ate. And then this happened, and I lost all my nutrients, and all my bones deteriorated. So I have arthritis in my jaw at 24.
It sounds crazy, but anything linked to food, people don't realise what the damage can do.
Yeah, and it traumatised me, and I had to have quite a few surgeries on it. I think I've had over 40 surgeries.
No way.
Yeah, if I was to count, about 40 surgeries. And it kills you off because you're in hospital, and then you have to recover, and then you get back on track, you're training, you're eating clean, you're healthy, and I'm healthy. I don't eat bad ever in my life, never. But I didn't know that these allergies and certain things, you know, used to just didn't agree with me. And then once I learned a lot about food, and you know, what isn't good for you, like dairy, for example, you know, okay, you know, they say to eat it, but it's an inflammation to your stomach and to your bowels. So every time you have it, your body flares up, and then you're bloated, and then you're walking around and you're wondering why you're bloated because you're not actually allergic to dairy, but it's an inflammation. And then it causes all these symptoms, and then all these lead-ups, and it could be even just a headache or a migraine or a rash. But you know, it's just part of your body. So long story short, I quit my job. I had my 11-hour surgery on my jaw. Prior to that, I had 3 on my jaw, but then I had the 11-hour, and shaved my hair off. That's what they had to do on the side. It was very traumatizing. But as that happened, as I was going through that, I decided to open up Proud Health. So just before I went into surgery, I was walking up and down Cockfosters, and I was like, this is the location for me. I've lived here my whole life. I know the community quite well. I know what the population is, and people are into their health and into their bodies, but they just don't know what is the right food for them. Yes, they go down the road to eat something clean, but it's not actually clean, and it's what you put in your body, right? At the end of the day, so I opened up the shop. I bought the shop, I started building it, and then I had my surgery. I was 3 months out. I looked like Humpty Dumpty. It's the truth. And then I came in here, was nearly finished everything, and then I finally opened Power of Health. And the whole, you know, the whole point of this cafe is that you come in here and you feel safe. So I want every single customer to come in here and not only just be a customer, but to be family, and like they feel safe. Every time they walk through this door, they can come and ask me anything. They can talk about their toilet problems. Like, we'll talk about it together. It's fine. But I don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable, and they can eat everything. So I'm allergen friendly.
I'm actually testament to that, because I remember the first time I came in, I said to the girl behind the counter, "Is it definitely gluten free?" And she was like, "Yes." And I think you were sitting here, so it was dairy free. Yes, there was definitely no eggs in there. No. And I think you came over and you were like, "Babe, you've got allergies." And I was like, "Yeah, I can't have these." She said, "What can't you have?" And I was like, "Gluten, dairy, egg." And you're like, "No, you're fine, you can have anything." And I was like, "What?" You're like, "You can have anything here." And then you didn't just leave it at that. You actually took the minute to ask me, it's like, "What are your symptoms? What do you have?" And I mentioned, because I had to stop my fitness career, everything. So when you're saying what you're saying, it's so relatable, because I was a personal trainer for like 10 years, and then I didn't realize my intolerances and allergies to food. I was losing, like you said, weight. I went down to a size 0 at one point. I was modeling and I went down to size 0. Didn't know why I was losing the weight. Doctors didn't know I was losing the weight. I couldn't even do a squat. One of my clients actually said to me, "I think you need to stop training," because I was in the middle of working out with her and my bones were cracking. And she was like, I
Wow.
think you need to go and sort yourself out. And then I realised, like you said, my gut was all messed up. And then when I spoke to you, you recommended Simprove. And I did actually try that. I think it was for 6 months. And I already felt the difference. And just like you said, our food is our medicine. And the fact that you created something, and I'm sure people probably come in here and they don't even think twice that the owner of this restaurant has a history of allergies and intolerances. They might just think you created this to be healthy or to be trendy, that's it. But the fact that you have a story behind it, for me, makes me want to just come here even more. And anyone that I know that has allergies, I can with confidence say to them, you must go there, because I know there's certain things on the menu, but I can bring people here and just like, what do you want? And usually I go places and they're like, what can I have? I'm like, oh, what do you want? Like anything on the menu, like, what do you want? Do you want a thing? Which that doesn't happen often. In this area alone, each restaurant I might have 1 or 2 options, and that's about it. Sometimes I'm a bit unsure. If they're even asking for a soya milk, they give me the look of posh. It's like, it's not about being posh, it's my health habits. So the fact that I can come here and not even worry about any of those things is precious. And for anyone who's in my situation, who's in your situation, it means something. It's not just a trendy cafe to go to. It's actually purposeful. So you just saying that already, just like you said, my story touched you. That touches me because nobody can hardly relate to me. Everyone just thinks Tia likes to be healthy. It's like, no, I'd like a cake. I would like a normal cake, but I can't. I'd like my bread to look as fluffy as yours, but I can't because I genuinely can't eat it. So when I come here, I don't feel like I'm missing out. I feel like I can have a treat. I can have a main meal and I've eaten well, and I don't feel like I'm sacrificing, which I think is important. So, what's next for Pancakes? Like, what's your plans moving forward?
The thing is, what you just said there as well about having things that are normal, right? It's that was my concept. Like, so I'd be in the kitchen and be like, I want a pancake right now, and I'm going to make it, but it has to be like a normal pancake. How the hell am I going to do that? And you just try and error and you try and error, but we spent a whole year like practicing everything so that you come, and yes, you can eat a normal pancake, but so can your other half or your friends, and they can come and have a pancake too, and you know, it tastes just as good. It's all about taste. And a lot of people, a lot of vegans or gluten-free, when they come in, like when they make stuff, they just add so much sugar to try and get it taste good. It doesn't actually taste good. It's not how you make it. So yeah, like it's just quite interesting to say that. What's next with Power of Health? Wow. I want to open up quite a few more. I'm planning to open up another one. Hopefully by the end of this year, I'll have another Power of Health, which I'm not going to tell you which location until
Guys, if you live somewhere in the UK and you think, oh my goodness, I need Power of Health in my area, comment below, let us know, and I'll let Tessa know. Who knows, maybe there's a Power of Health coming near you.
I mean, if there's enough people commenting and it says, you know, there's a higher percentage in one location, it might happen because I'm quite open-minded. So that's the plan. Hopefully, you know, I want to get a few locations around outside, in the countryside, but then also hopefully in the centre, and then see what happens in my 5-year plan.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. And I just want to touch on one thing that you just said about having other people who don't have the allergies eat food. I brought some friends, I brought my husband here, I brought my colleagues here that are all meat eaters, have dairy, have gluten, and they've all left here thinking, I've had that again. I've come back and I've had that again. And when my husband first came, he had this chicken burger, and I said, hey, try this other one. Next time he came, he had the one that wasn't vegan, didn't have no meat in it. And my colleagues were the same. They were coming here just to have these pancakes, like you said. And they're gluten and dairy free. So I agree. People, you don't have to just come here if you have allergies, because the food is so good. You won't even realise that there's no gluten and dairy in it.
I think a lot of people mistake the cafes to just be vegan friendly or allergy friendly. It's not that. It's about health conscious eating. So all my food is organic, as organic as it can be. All the meat is halal and kosher, so I cater for everyone. And obviously I can't just have 100% vegan, otherwise I'll only have 50% of my customers, because the majority of my customers have an option to add on their protein or not, whether it's tofu or chicken. But I just stay with the white meat and some fish. I won't go further, just because of other health problems. But yeah, everything is just healthy and it's good for you. And all my juices have like nutrients in it, or powders in it that actually benefit you. It's not just, oh, let me just come have a juice because I'm cool. It's actually got beneficial things inside it. And I use a lot of powders like matcha, lucuma, things like that, just because it's, it's good for you to have daily. And when you come in here as well, I'm always around because I love to help people. Like, I know that's what I'm here to do. Like, I'm here to help, and I'll always recommend to people what they should have if they need a diet plan, if they're having stomach problems and they don't know what's wrong with them. If they write me out like their menu, I'll probably be able to pick up on a few things like that. But I always come here, like, everyone comes here to just get some help as well. And yeah, it's nice.
So guys, I think now you'll probably have an understanding why I've chosen this place. Because my channel is all about eating with purpose and letting your food be your medicine. And I think just by Tessa's story, you can see that this is exactly what she's about as well. So there's way more to this restaurant than just being called Power of Health. There's a story behind her, there's a message behind it, there's a purpose behind it. But now we're going to move on to why you might also be here, and that is to go ahead and make these, what are we making today?
We're making the famous stripped back pancakes.
I'm so excited. Not that I'm going to not come here, because I'm going to still come here, but I'm so excited.
You have to come here. If I still give you the recipe, otherwise I'm going to come over and bring you here.
Exactly. So, but this is just a little taster because Tess wants you all just have a little taste of the creativity behind it and the reasoning behind it, and just how easy and simple as well it can be to make these small changes. And sometimes people are scared to make these changes and implementing gluten-free, dairy-free into their diet, but we're going to show you today how simple it can be. So should we just go straight into it?
Let's do it.
Let's go. Okay guys, so this is my favourite part. Tess is going to show me how to make this classic recipe of hers, and I'm just going to stand back and observe. So over to you, Tess.
You're lucky I love you because no one knows our famous stripped back pancakes. So yeah, so just so you all know, my chefs are cooking up in the main kitchen. So I've just come to the back where we do a bit of experimenting. I'm just going to show you guys here. So I've got everything out for you guys already. It's just easier and quicker, so I don't bore you to death. But we first got our gluten-free flour. It's from Dove's Farm. It's completely gluten-free, it's completely vegan, and we use that here. Don't tell anyone. So yeah, so you can put as much as flour as you want, really, because all the other ingredients always stay the same. You don't ever need to change the amount in the other ones. Okay. So today I've got a kilo of gluten-free flour, and then we're going to start off with the baking powder, which is 6 teaspoons. So we use 6 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm just going to pour it in because I've already measured everything. I have to measure everything in-house when cooking at Power of Health because we are macro friendly. So we've got the protein, carbs, fats, and calories on the menu. So I have to portion everything. So it's always perfect. So that was baking powder. This is bicarb. This is 2 tablespoons of bicarb. Makes it a little fluffy because there's no gluten to bind. Yeah, so there's no gluten to bind, so we have to use that. And then we add a pinch of salt, 1 teaspoon. That's all done. And then the only other 2 ingredients really is vanilla, and then we use a little bit of argyle syrup, which is vegan. I use about 2 teaspoons, so that's barely nothing. It is sugar-free, there's no sugar, it's just argyle. So we pour that in. Got some vanilla. Are you remembering this? Because I know you're going to go home and make some. Yeah, I knew it. But if they're better than mine,
they won't be.
I'll make you head chef of Power of Health. How about that? And that's it. And then you can use milk of your choice. I'm using oat milk today. Love a bit of oat milk. Always start off with a little bit, give it a little mix, put a little bit more in.
I never used oat milk actually until you told me that it was gluten-free.
Yeah.
I used to think it was gluten.
So obviously this is not my pot at Power of Health. Health, okay? It's an electric one that we used for a festival, but it didn't go through because Corona happened. So I had to buy loads of electric hobs. So this is the reason why I'm using it today, you know. So what I'm doing here is just filling up the pan with a tiny bit of oil, vegetable oil, not too much, just so that the pancake doesn't get stuck on the pan. FYI, I've filled up the container with the pancake mix, just because I don't need that whole batch right now. So if you're wondering where it's all gone, Tia ate it all raw. That's the truth.
I was going to say, I'd like to say she's making up the 45 pancakes all for me to take home.
And that, I did that already. It's already done for you. I've got my team to pancake. I'm just waiting for the pan. The pan should always be hot when you pour the pancake in. Never cold, otherwise. Do you know what? I should actually show you what would happen if you put the pancake in a cold pan. It just goes really flat.
Yeah, I've made that mistake loads of times.
Yeah. Always with anything though, any food, you should put it in a hot pan always, especially meat and fish. And then I use a scoop because obviously we portion at Power Health, because everything's macro friendly as said before. And then pancake in the pan. Just going to add a little bit more oil so I don't burn the pancakes. I want these to be perfect. See this pancake? Ready. So you know when it's ready because you can just feel in between. This is a bit overcooked, but I like it a little bit overcooked. And that's it. So I dab it just so that, because the inside can stay raw sometimes. So I just give it a little dab to make sure there's no extra excess of pancake coming out.
So what you're saying is when I dab my stuff at home, just for the sake of it actually is smooth.
Yeah, but don't go like that. So you killed the poor thing, you know. Like you just have to. I just give it a little push, right? I can show you what I mean in like another one to make you. But this is like these are perfect strip pack pancakes. Right. So now we're going to plate. You can add protein to this as well. I have a lot of customers that come and ask for some protein. And then you can actually make it like a, you know, full-on dish. So we're going to use coconut yogurt, cashew butter. I came up with this one, by the way, just so you all know. So when you come here, you know. So we use Koyo. I love it. It's my favourite. Because the coconut yogurt with cashew is just life, by the way.
I remember the first time I tried it. It was so good.
Just a cashew on top.
I think it's nice. It mixes it up from just having chocolate all the time. Because most people just have chocolate.
Yeah, you can just have chocolate and banana, but we use cashew and coconut. We also do a chocolate pancake, but it's homemade Nutella. Yeah, we make it homemade. Because there's nothing out there that contains soya-free.
That's true.
Yeah. And then, depends when you want to have it. I'm just giving you extra cashew because I know you like cashew, madam. And whenever you order a food, you ask for extra this, extra that, extra this.
I'm not gonna lie, this looks lush. Anyone knows me knows I'm Welsh, so I use the word lush.
Yeah, we also make our syrup. Homemade, just add a little drizzle on top because we don't actually put it in the recipe. So some people like it on top.
So that means, guys, if you want to taste the real thing, you only get it if you come because the syrup's homemade.
So if you make it at home, I guarantee you, I'll make it better. So please come to Power Health. Make hot Fosters. And there we are. Stripped back pancakes. cashew,
They
coconut,
look amazing.
drizzle of agave, fresh berries, ready to
edible
serve.
flowers.
And edible flowers.
Perfect. So you know my favourite part's coming up. You guys know I love this part, and that's the taste test.
I can't wait to see your face.
You ready for the taste test?
You get special service today, madame.
So excited.
Voila. One stripped back pancake,
I've got some extras going on
cashew
here.
and coconut yogurt. I'm going to serve you. There you go. I hope you like it. This is pressure now because the owner made this for you. So it has to be perfect. And if it's not, I'm going to go back in the kitchen and I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Hold on. Let's go. I haven't had this one for ages, but last time I came I had the chocolate ones. So,
I prefer this. It's also a little bit lighter.
okay.
Hold on. Sorry, did you say good or bad?
Really, really good. I'd have to like soak up the moment, soaking it up. You guys wait whilst I soak it up. Honestly, that is amazing. It really is amazing. I'm just going to take off the coconut because I didn't have so much last time. Let's see. Take my banana. Take some banana. That's life on a plate.
It's easy.
Like that's life on a plate.
It's quick and easy as well. Takes 10 minutes to make,
That is
including
literally.
cooking time.
I am going to finish
Have
it
it
off,
at home.
guys. I am going to finish it off, but just so that you don't have to sit and watch me eat the whole thing. But honestly, they are divine. They taste so scrumptious. So light, so fluffy, so they don't feel heavy at all. Obviously, not having gluten in there as well helps with that. But I do not feel like I'm having a gluten-free pancake. It's literally amazing. And the cashews and the coconut.
So as you can see, it's very easy to make gluten-free vegan pancakes that are thick, are fluffy, do rise, taste good, don't burn, and aren't raw.
Thank you so much for even taking the time to do this with us. It really is appreciated.
I mean, you're all about health. You look after people in the industry that need help in eating healthy, and I'm always here to support you for that. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And guys, if you like this video, you know what to do. Leave me a message in the comment box below and let me know your thoughts on this amazing, amazing recipe. And you know what to do if you do like this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until we see each other next, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay blessed.
Why am I stressing? I better count my blessings. Life could be more.